One warm evening, Thomas was rushing merrily along the rails, humming merrily. All was calm. The moon was up and the breeze was pleasantly cooling his steam boiler. But suddenly, in front, right in his path, another train appeared out of the thick fog. It was huge, red, with creepy eyes and huge sharp teeth. It was Choo Charles. It slowly leaned forward, opening its scary maw, and with a horrible sound, swallowed Thomas whole. The rails shuddered, the air filled with a resounding echo. An ominous black smoke erupted from Charles's chimney. Even the police officers who were on patrol that night did not expect this and were in terrible danger. But suddenly, a tank appeared out of nowhere and shot straight at Choo Charles's body. It was a very fast and powerful volley. Choo Charles immediately fell down, and his horn was no longer working. Hey! What are we gonna do today, Mikey?
Yeah!
JJ, our beds! We haven't tended them in so long. So much wheat must have grown. I think we should get to work on it today. If we gather all we can bake good bread and eat it for a long time. We also need hay to feed the cows and sheep.
You're right. Wheat is very useful. We should gather all of it. Not only the wheat, but also the carrots are ripe.
Whoa!
Hooray!
Yeah! What?
Huh? What? What a Evil scientists kidnapped us from our home and put us to sleep and brought us to a lab. It was a huge laboratory. Wires and blinking monitors covered the smooth gray metal walls. Scientists in white coats moved harmoniously, like shadows adjusting incomprehensible devices. The air smelled of oil, burning iron, and something else, something terrible. In the center of the laboratory stood a huge mechanism with heavy steel chains. In its middle, like the mouth of a monster, the scientists covered us with glass domes to keep the vapor from evaporating and began the experiment. It was a terrifying sight. The evil scientists planned to take over the world with evil trains and used Choo Charles as an example. It was fast and so creepy. As if by magic, two perfectly ordinary people became trains before their eyes. Instead of human features, there was a sleek body made of red and green metal, a long pipe on its back, and thick smoke billowing from it. Along the walls were rails on which strange machines moved, their wheels sparking against the steel. The scientists were writing something down, pressing buttons on panels, talking. The loud, heavy thuds of metal echoed through the room. Deep in the night, two trains pulled out of the laboratory. They moved along the rails, bursting out of the darkness, their wheels grinding on metal and thick black smoke billowing in the air. They were no longer human. They were monsters. The village before them was their home, but they didn't remember it. Their minds were clouded by evil thoughts. Their hearts turned into cold steam engines. They had come here not as saviors, but as destroyers. Children hid under their beds. Old people trembled behind closed doors, but nothing could save them. The red train roared, its huge teeth gleaming in the moonlight. It tilted toward the ground, opening its jaws. The first victim didn't even have time to scream. The green train moved alongside, keeping pace. The village was turning into ruins. In the square, among the broken houses, the last victim was trembling. A lone man, sandwiched between two trains, could not escape. And then, something happened that no one expected. Their mouths opened, but red was faster. A loud crunch. The green train shuddered. Its metal bent. The red train ate up the green train. At the edge of the village stood the scientists, but not the ones who created the monsters, the good ones. They saw everything. They knew it was time to stop this nightmare. But was it too late?
Colleague, You won't believe what I just saw. It's just something. These two trains are just crazy. We've got to figure something out or we'll be bone dead. Do you know any formula for rebuilding bodies?
Something to think about. Could it be that these trains are ex-humans? I don't even know who they are. We've got to save the day, or we're all dead. I need a night to figure out the mechanism.
At this time, the red train continued the mayhem and chaos in the village, but the tanks that defended it did not stand for it and went on the attack. They were huge, formidable, armored. Their guns aimed straight at the monster. The red train came to a halt. Metal crackled, armor bent, mechanisms broke. The train tore the tank in half. But the second tank didn't stop. One by one, it fired shells. The red train roared, its hull cracked, its legs buckled. Another shot went straight into the monster's furnace. Did it seem to work? There's a reason the second tank distracted that fearsome train. The plan worked and the red evil train fell. It's a victory! The giant monster leaned forward and fell to the ground with a loud crash. Silence filled the streets. Black smoke slowly dissipated into the air. It's morning. The good scientists worked all night to create a special mechanism. They fastened the red train so tightly that it could not move. Chains of heavy-duty metal encircled its body, and the wheels were blocked with powerful clamps. Now, it couldn't escape. Meanwhile, the scientists began their main experiment. They had assembled an energy converter, a machine capable of returning Mikey and JJ to their human bodies. The mechanisms began to work, panels flashing, the air filled with vibrations, and then the red train's body began to change. A flash illuminated the lab. In a second, two people were standing where the monster had been. Mikey and JJ were human again. Hey. And at that moment, there was the sound of an engine. The police drove into the square. Officers got out of black cars. They opened the doors and pulled out two detainees, those evil scientists. Their faces were grim. They knew they had lost.
You despicable scientists! You failed to turn us into your weapons! Now you belong in prison!
One dark night, when all the villagers were sleeping, one of them was awake and decided to walk around the village. He heard strange sounds that came from the outskirts. Where is this villager headed? He saw a huge, bloody pit with a mechanical path leading to it. The villager was very curious and decided to try this path, but before he looked into the pit and saw nothing frightening there. What is in this pit? What's at the bottom? This question tormented the inhabitant, and despite his fear, he decided to explore the pit. But it seems this resident was no coward. Even though the pit looked scary and the mechanical path was frightening, some unknown force was pulling him towards the pit, but it was too late to escape. It was very creepy, but the resident decided to test his fate, and he decided that today would be his last day. It would be a terrifying night because Choo Charles is awake.
Today was a great day. We taught those boring lessons, but we had a lot of fun at recess. It was crazy, but I'm pretty tired. Let's hurry home and play video games. What do you think, JJ?
That's what I was thinking. But wait, Mikey, do you hear that noise?
What's going on here?
Something's obviously happened in the village. Why are all the villagers piled up here and making noise?
Huh? What's up with you guys? Huh? What's that bloody pit? Ah!
Oh my God.
It wasn't here. Where did it come from, JJ? Look at this. I think it's the creepiest, darkest hole I've ever seen.
You're right, Mikey. I overheard these residents talking, and they're all talking about Freddy. He went missing last night and never came back. And there's no sign of him anywhere in the village. What does that mean? I hope he didn't fall into that hole. No, that guy was smart enough not to do that. Whatever it means, we've got to get rid of this pit. And first of all, we need to get rid of the parasites that are inside. They're obviously in there, and they don't belong in there. That's what I'm using this bomb for. It should kill all the unwanted inhabitants and monsters that lurk at the bottom of this pit.
Whoa, JJ! Where'd you get such a big explosive? That looks impressive! That truck looks impressive, too! Whoa! Unbelievable! We're about to get rid of all the monsters lurking in this pit once and for all!
Take your time, Mikey. Looks like some curious villagers are still awake.
You guys shouldn't go near that pit. Last night, Freddy fell in there by himself and I heard him screaming. It was creepy. There's definitely some kind of monster in there, and it's killing people. It's very dangerous.
Thanks for the info, buddy! But we're here to get rid of it, aren't we, JJ?
Mikey, it cannot be so. Oh my God, what's happening? I can't believe my eyes. This is some kind of stupid joke. What was that? A huge Choo-Choo Charles came out of that hole and pierced Mikey through. It cannot be so. Oh my God, that's just awful. What am I supposed to do? I've got to save Mikey. To do that, I'm gonna have to go down into that pit. It looks so horrible, but there's no other choice. I have to use these ladders to get to the bottom. I feel like there's no bottom to this pit. Where does this endless tunnel lead? Oh, yay! I'm here! What's going on here? Oh my God! Mikey! It stinks in here. Looks like Choo-Choo Charles doesn't clean his room. But don't worry, I'll clean it up and get rid of all the junk. Like you. Nasty train, give Mikey back. You've got to get my friend back. Oh no, Mikey, hold on. I'll rescue you soon, and we'll get out of here. You horrible monster. You don't seem to have enough friends around here, so you took mine. Give it back now. Finally, this train is a lot tougher than I expected. Oh my God. Hey, buddy, what are you doing near this dangerous bloody pit at this late hour? You look worried.
That's not funny at all, JJ! Do you realize that Choo-Choo Charles kidnapped me and almost ate me? I would have been in his stomach by now! You got here just in time, but I don't want any more trains in my life!
It's horrible and disgusting. We've got to get rid of that monster. He doesn't belong here. This is our village and he shouldn't be here.
Yep.
I didn't bring this huge explosive here for nothing. It's going to be very loud and big. I will avenge the minutes he kidnapped you and held you prisoner, Mikey. You're never getting out of here.
Sounds good? This train got what it deserved.
Huh? What?
Oh no! It's not dead! It's not over yet, Jay! Run away now!
Oh no, Mikey's right. What am I gonna do? I'm stuck in this car. Oh no, he's close. We gotta get out of here. It cannot be so. Oh my God. Oh, Mikey, come on, let's go home. We've got guns. It's gonna help us get away from this crazy train. Oh my God.
Oh no! How is that possible? How did he survive that explosion? There's no place for him to hide. Especially with those guns. How can we defeat him?
It cannot be so. Oh my God. Choo-Choo Charles is too dangerous, and even a big explosive like that couldn't kill him. Can you imagine that?
When you rescued me, you lowered his stamina too. But even so, he still survived the blast and is still attacking us.
You bet your ass, Mikey. These guns have never let me down. They'll be even more powerful than TNT. I think that's a good place to start. I'm gonna show this Choo-Choo Charles who's boss and who's boss. This is our village, and we're in charge, and you'll never attack or kidnap our people again. Just like I said, my guns that I always keep in my supply chest help. They're powerful weapons, and that's where you should have started. Oh my God. Look, Mikey, our uninvited guest Choo Choo Trails doesn't like our warm welcome. I'd say hot. Look how he's burning up. He's on fire. Remember that forever. This will be your last time in our village.
All right.
I don't like guests who come when you're not expecting them or calling them. You're one of them, and it's time to kick you out. Look, it's going to be an incredible battle that will end in my victory. Hooray! Finally! That evil train is now a thing of the past. Today was a very good day. We have done a lot of things that have accumulated over a long time. Therefore, we do not need to take them off for later. And the food today is so delicious that I ate literally in a couple of pieces.
Yes, JJ, you're right. I've already had enough too. Then can we go to sleep? It's already so dark outside. It's a sign for us.
Tomorrow, our day will be calm. Business is over, and tomorrow we can just walk around our village. While we were sleeping soundly in our village, the youngest couple decided to take a walk at night. But the truth is, we don't know why they do it at night, but everything turned out to be much more interesting than we thought. They say that they have been together for a long time, and they have already got used to each other. They are planning to buy a new house in another village, and may even buy a plot of land for a farm. And then this happened. The girl naturally agreed to marry him, and everything was very good. Everyone was happy. But suddenly something happened that no one expected. They were attacked by a sonic monster. This monster ate this girl. It seems that nothing can be changed, and you will be right, because it will be impossible to bring her back. The man ran away, and this girl stayed in his mouth. She screamed and screamed in pain. Good morning, Mikey. It's good when we're not in a hurry, right? We can safely go outside, get some fresh air, play some games that we've been wanting to play for months, or even watch a couple of movies on TV.
JJ, don't you think the sun is so bright outside? It's so warm and cozy. I just want to eat something delicious right now and go to bed like a bear. What about our farm? Oh, I forgot about the fact that we have already harvested all the crops from there.
Wait a minute. Do you hear those sounds? It's like there's a crowd of villagers gathered somewhere. Let's go and look for where these sounds come from. Look over there. What's going on there? Let's go and find out what they're doing there.
JJ, it seems that something terrible happened there because there's a guy standing in the middle. Oh my God! Someone's been killed here. Dude, what happened to her? How could this happen? Why didn't anyone mention this on the news?
Mikey, we can ask this guy what happened. Let me find out. Hello, man. What's happening? Mikey, he said that he wanted to marry this girl at night when there was no one here. But suddenly they were attacked by a sonic monster who bit off her head.
JJ, it's terrible. I can't believe this is real. After all, if Sonic the monster killed her, then we must take revenge on him for it. After all, they wanted to get married, and she even agreed. Look over there. These traces of blood are quite fresh. We can find where this monster is now.
It seems that we are getting closer and closer to finding the answer to the question of where he ran away. Wait a minute. I think I remembered something. You see this treehouse? There used to be some guy who was a guard of this forest. He has cameras here somewhere. We can use the surveillance cameras to see where this sonic monster has run away.
You even know that? Then this is great news, because if we find the footage from the cameras, then it will be easier for us to find out why he did it and where he ran away. The main thing is that the recordings from the cameras are saved and we can watch them.
It's lucky that there's a PC here. It will be easier to look at the records. It seems to be the time when this happened. Look over there. This is a real sonic monster. What a nightmare. He's so huge I can't believe it. I'm not even surprised that that guy was scared of this Sonic. If I had seen this in my life, I would have run away too.
But JJ, where is he going? He wouldn't just go there, would he? It seems to me that he is not the most important monster that can attack the village.
Oh my God! Look at this Sonic super monster. His mouth is like this sonic monster. It turns out that this monster is just collecting food for this giant, so that he can attack us all later? I can't imagine what would happen if he woke up and attacked us. I'm sure we would definitely be dead. Mikey, we don't have time for anything now. We need to go and buy weapons right now in order to kill this monster when we try to attack us again. Do you remember that store that is located near our village? There is a seller there who sells the best weapons.
Yes, JJ! I remember! He seems to have come to us from another village! I hope we have enough money to buy all these weapons. Most likely they will be very expensive.
Hi, man! We urgently need to buy all the weapons you have from you, because soon our village will be attacked by monsters. Wait a minute, so it's all going to cost 64 emeralds for us? It's a little expensive, but it doesn't matter now. We don't have time for these arguments. Mikey, let's go to the mine soon. We need to go now and earn money for these weapons. There must be a mine nearby.
If you know, then let's go quickly before it's too late. I don't want to believe that they will attack us soon. Let's take the pickaxes and go into this mine. I hope that there will be emeralds there and we will earn money for weapons.
Let's go then. Look what's there. We only need a few hours to dig up all these emeralds from here. Look how many emeralds there are. It's just wonderful.
You're right, JJ. I haven't seen so many emeralds in a long time. 2 hours is because we are excellent miners.
How easy it was. I can't believe we were able to dig up so many emeralds so quickly and easily. Now that should definitely be enough for everything we wanted to buy in that gun store.
I knew it would be fast! After all, I told you it would only take 2 hours because we are just great miners. I hope this seller hasn't sold those weapons yet. After all, we need to buy it all now.
Hi, man. Here are your emeralds and you give us all the weapons you have. We've worked so hard for this. What? Mikey, open the chest and let's take everything that's there. I'm sure there will be a bunch of guns.
There are so many miniguns here. I think that should be enough for us.
And here are these monsters. Hey, you! What are you doing here? Have you become completely arrogant? We're going to kill you all right here. I didn't think these sonic monsters would even think of such a thing. How can you not understand? We won't let you kill anyone here anyway. We are the ones who will kill you. Do you want us to kill you quickly? Then you'd better give up right away.
JJ, there's still a sonic monster running behind you. He's so brave that he thought he could stab you in the back if he attacked like that. I can't believe it. There are still so many of them in this village. Let's kill them all, and when we're done, we'll go after that super monster Sonic. If we don't stop him there, there's no way to stop him.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go to his lair soon! He probably isn't expecting us right now. We can just attack him unexpectedly, and then he will not have time to react to us, and we will immediately kill him at this moment.
JJ, I can already hear him! Hey you! How huge it is! I can't believe monsters like him even exist! JJ! Can you believe your eyes? I can't believe it! How could he grow so gigantic in such a small lair?
Mikey, shoot him with your teeth! I think this might be his weak spot, because if he can't eat anyone, then he'll never be able to eat people anymore, and then he won't get any bigger. That's when he's going to die for sure.
JJ, and we can just kill him here and now. He didn't think he could lose.
Tonight, when no one expected anything, a portal from the bloody world appeared not far from our village. No one even knew that a bloody bloop monster would come out of there. No one even knew that this monster had come to our world. This sailor had no idea what could happen to him. He was just going about his business, coming back home as this monster went after him. This guy has no chance of survival. This monster swallowed him up like it was some kind of little sweet. Then this monster continued its search for victims. Mikey and I will find out about this later.
JJ, it seems that I managed to play this symphony. Do you want to hear how it turned out?
Come on. What are those screams out there? There's a guy running. What does he want? What? Was someone from our village killed? Really? I don't believe it.
JJ, I don't think anyone would joke about this, because this is very serious, and there are almost no such murders in our village. Let's go see it with our own eyes soon.
Oh!
Is there any information about who did this? Maybe we can arrange an investigation into this case. Or should we call the cops here?
He says that this corpse was definitely in the water, because there were traces of water, and the clothes did not have time to dry during this time. It's very strange. I don't know a single person who would—
Run, dude! Swim to the shore soon! It's just a nightmare. Mikey, it seems that he is about to be eaten.
JJ, what was that just now? It was Blup, wasn't it? What a nightmare! What are we going to do about it now? Do you have any ideas?
What the? This is some kind of mockery, right? Are you real? Why can this water monster fly? This monster should only be in the water and not in the air. Mikey, let's get out of here.
JJ, and what is he going to do now? Huh? Does it seem like he wants to eat this house? Is this a joke or something? Why did he decide to eat this house in the first place? How strange he is. If he could eat this house so easily, then most likely a whole group of people is not a problem for him at all.
And in just a couple of minutes, this bloop was able to eat almost all the houses in the village. It's not good at all. Mikey, it's time for us to get as far away from here as possible so that he doesn't eat us along with the house, too. So get in the car and let's go.
Can you drive as fast as possible? Because I can hear that bloop right behind us. Ah! I don't want to die now. JJ, where are we going? Maybe we should find someone who can help us. Or maybe the place where he came from.
I don't even know where we're going. Just get as far away from this monster as possible. If we find his lair, we can destroy him in the same second. I suspect that he came to us from another world. It is unlikely that such a monster could have lived near our village for so long.
Wow! JJ! It's that portal! It seems you were right. Then let's do what needs to be done. Let's blow up this portal.
Aim well and shoot when you're ready. It doesn't matter how many rounds are needed for this. The main thing is to blow up this portal, okay? Congratulations to you! You were able to kill that bloop, but that's not what we need. So shoot at this portal again to destroy it. Let's do it fast. Great job! It seems like we can get out of here now, but What the? Why did it get dark outside? What happened here?
I don't even know. Maybe it just seemed like it? But JJ, it seems that we haven't completely destroyed this portal. Look over there. This portal started working again, but this time some particles got out of it. You can see that, right?
I see it, but what does it mean? What can these particles do with this bloop? Shall we look at this?
I don't like it at all. Maybe we should get out of here as soon as possible, huh? What a nightmare this is. JJ, do you see this? It's a sea eater. What a horror. What are we going to do now? This monster can definitely destroy you and me in the blink of an eye.
That's why we're getting out of here right now. I told you to get out. What should we do now? We've never seen this monster in our lives, and we don't even know how to kill it. Maybe we should blow it up too.
JJ, do you even know if this is going to work? Let's get home as soon as possible. At least there we can sit and think about what we should do. Although I even have an idea about it. Let's get the military here. They will be able to fly here by helicopter and cut up this monster.
All right. And while Mikey and I were thinking about what we were going to do with the sea eater, Blup was animated by these particles from the blood portal, and he immediately headed towards our village. It seems that we are all cooked. While he was sailing here, the sea eater has already destroyed almost half of our village, and this Blup was only too happy to come back here and finish what he started. The two of them became just crazy when they found out that no one could stop them. And what are we going to do now? Do we really have no other choice but to call the military? I think this situation has already become extremely terrible. Let's go and call them right now.
Hello, Captain of the Military, Merlin. Come here soon and deal with these monsters.
Look over there. Police Captain Mammoth is already here. In this helicopter with a saw, he's going to chop these idiots to pieces. God, he's so huge I can't believe it. And they won't even be able to deal with this helicopter together. Look at them.
JJ, I can't believe it! This sea eater really couldn't do anything with the helicopter. It seems that now there will be one less monster. It's generally great. It couldn't be better.
Oh my God! Was this Blup really able to jump that high to destroy a helicopter? It's incredible! What a horror! But I am sure that now they have become weaker, and now they have to watch out for each other so that none of them dies.
JJ, it seems that this moment will be perfect to do what we wanted to do in the beginning, right? Let's get on our plane soon and fly there.
Choo, it will be very dangerous, but we must do it at all costs. Mikey, hold on to me. Watch out for these monsters. If he gets close, you'll tell me.
Good! Then just fly! Just warn me when we're getting close, huh? JJ, I didn't think it would be so fast, but these monsters are already swimming after us. Are they really going to catch up with us? Fly as fast as you can. Let's not let them catch up with us.
They're already here. But if they are really trying to protect their portal, then they should be a little more careful. Because now, I'm just gonna fly into this portal and blow it all up here. And it was only because Mikey and I sacrificed our lives and blew up this portal with us that we were able to suck these monsters back into our world, so that now they definitely won't be able to harm anyone.
You would like to say that, but in fact you just pressed the time evacuation button and now we're like Mary Poppins flying down. It was incredibly cool in the Sammy case.
Everything was calculated like this.